Hello everybody, my name is Daniel Richardson and I'm the WCPW review guy. I'm just waiting for the WCPW equivalent of The Undertaker, just some supernatural guy to come in, dominate. I'll keep waiting. I know they're not a big fan of the supernatural goofy stuff. I am. And yeah, this is the WCPW unofficial top 10 where I go through and rank the men, the women, and the tag teams of the division. Now just so you guys know, spoiler alert, because someone got a little mad last time when I did the top 10 after the pay-per-view because not everybody saw it yet. So just so you guys know, there will be spoilers on the second half of the True Legacy event. So just getting out of the way right now. So if you haven't seen all of it, just click off. Just go. I'll be back. I'll be here. Come back, next week, and because there won't be any videos next week, just because they're airing the second portion next week, and obviously none of the rankings will change between now and then, unless they throw out some random bonus unseen match or something like that. But in that case, then we'll see what happens. But till then, I'll be here, guys. I'll be here. All right, so let's just jump right into it. We're going to go with the tag teams first. Top 5. At number 5, for a second week in a row, Los Perspectivas. Yes. You know what? Say what you want about them, but guess what? They're better than Mustache Mountain. Just saying, they got a better win-loss record than Mustache Mountain. So, at number 4, last week they were 3. They dropped the spot, and I'm talking about Amin and Kid. Amin and Kid. Of course, this past week on Legacy, they were in an 8-man elimination match. Didn't do too well. Did not fare too well. So, at number 3, up a spot from last week, Moss and Slater, advancing to the semifinals of the Abachiti Tag Title Tournament. So, defeating Mustache Mountain, which is probably why they're not on this list at all. At number 2, making their debut on the top 5, a new tag team, the Strong Style Collective. Boom. Also, advancing to the semifinals of the Abachiti Tag Title Tournament. They came in, just completely cleaned house. Took out Alberto El Patron and El Ligero. Took them both out of action in the tournament. So yeah, Strong Style Collective moving on. And number 1, and they have been number 1 for a month now, and that is Prospect. Prospect. Which didn't fare too well this past week, but they're so high in the rankings right now that they're almost untouchable. At least for right now. So yeah, Prospect. So, alright, moving right along then, we're going to the women's division. Do top 5 there. Top 5. At number 5 for a second week in a row, Little Miss Roxy. At number 4 for a second week in a row, Kimberly, which she faced off and unsuccessfully took on the women's champion in a street fight this past week on True Legacy. So, didn't hurt her in the rankings. She's still 4, but it is what it is. At number 3, for an amazing 6 weeks in a row, this women's division isn't altering a whole lot, I've noticed. They're kind of staying on the same path. Alex Windsor. Alex Windsor. 6 weeks in a row. Also, 6 weeks in a row. Number 2, Bea Priestley. Bea Priestley. And number 1, she is the WCPW Women's Champion for 6 weeks in a row here on top of the mountain. It's Nixon Newell. And she successfully defended that title, like I said earlier, against Kimberly in a street fight. And a really good match, by the way. Definitely an upgrade from their match they had, the previous pay-per-view. So yeah. Nixon Newell, number 1. Alright, let's go to the tag team. Now, before I get started, let me just throw a little disclaimer in there for this. Before the tag division was officially announced and whatnot, when I did my little system, which you can see that in a previous video, I would kind of grade a little higher for tag matches. You win tag matches, obviously, you get a little bit more points than a singles match, which is why some of the tag guys would jump up the list a little bit quicker than the single, their single counterparts. Now, since the announcement of the tag, division, the official tag division, I have quit, giving these guys, points in the singles category. However, they were so high up there that I think some of these guys are going to kind of stay up there for a little bit until they get dethroned. So you'll see, Prospect or Johnny Moss on top 10 for a while now, but just so you know, unless they compete in singles matches, right now all the matches they're competing in, all these tag matches, they don't count for this singles list right here. It's only for tag teams. So, however, like I said, for a while we're going to be seeing some of these guys up there just because, they were so high up there almost untouchable, some of them. So, all right, let's get into it. At number 10, making his debut on this list, all together, Minoru Suzuki. Dude, he's 2-0 right now, all against Joe Coffey. Yeah, he defeated him this past week at True Legacy, and yeah, got himself on the list. So, at number 9, he's dropped 2 spots. I'm talking about, or sorry, top 2 spots. Dropped 1 spot. Talking about Alex Gracie. Alex Gracie dropped a spot. At number 8, though, this guy jumped 2 spots. Talking about Primate, part of that 8-man tag, the only sole survivor on his side, and yeah, proved exactly why he is Primate. Is he the newest member of Prospect? I'm curious. I mean, I know they came out separately. I want to see him on leash being brought out to the ring while the rest of Prospect's behind him. Make him an official unit there. Number 7, he dropped the spot from last week. Talking about Johnny Moss. Johnny Moss. At number 6, went up a spot. Martin Kirby with a big win over Big Damo. So yeah, goodbye Damo. Sent you packing. He sent you packing. But at number 5, for a month now, this dude's been at number 5. Lucas Archer. Lucas Archer, number 5. At number 4, also for a month, Joe Coffey. Joe Coffey, the Iron Man. Who, like I said, he lost to Minoru Suzuki. But, dude, Iron Man had like an incredible win streak when the WCPW first started. So it shot him up to the top. Like, he's been number 1 before. So it's going to be a while for, you know, those stats start working again. He has to get a few more losses before he starts, you know, dropping back down the list. At number 3, this is 5 weeks running now, the WCPW Internet Champion, El Ligero. Who had like an up and down night at True Legacy. Because, you know, he beat Pete Dunne. Defended the title successfully, but then turned around and lost the tag title, or sorry, the Ampachiti tag title tournament. So, yeah. At number 2, also for 5 weeks running, Joe Hendry. A lot of these guys just got to the top and they just kind of dug yourselves in there, and they're in there kind of tight right now. So, Joe Hendry, number 2 for 5 weeks running. Of course, he unsuccessfully went after the WCPW title, and yeah, there it is. If he would have won it, could have went number 1, but at number 1, it is the WCPW champion, Joseph Connors. Also, 5 weeks running. So, there you have it. There is the top 5. So, I want to give a big congratulations to Prospect for being the unofficial number 1 tag team in WCPW. Nixon Newell for being the number 1 woman wrestler. And Joseph Connors for being the number 1 WCPW wrestler. So, congratulations on you guys for unofficially mastering your individual divisions there. So, what do you guys think about the top 10? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Either way, you know what to do. Drop it down below. And yeah, like I said, just another heads up. No WCPW review guy next week. Like I said, unless they start throwing like curveballs and they throw a couple unseen matches. But I don't see that happening because they're airing the second half of True Legacy. So won't be on next week, but I'll be here the week after. So so there you go, guys. Share and subscribe if you haven't already. Show this video. You know what I'm talking about, right there. That thumb and love. And yeah, follow me over on Twitter. WCPW Review Guy 1. That's all I got, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.